Within the color wheels, of course, the primaries wheels is the go-to tool to adjust your exposure and get some white balance. But also there is the primaries bars. The primary bars will work exactly like the primary wheels, but then you can control the primaries, red, green, blue, independently or all together. Usually when you're using the primary bars, you will not use the waveform. You will go to the parade, and of course you can see the red, green, and blue. Within the bars here, you can click and drag, so you can adjust the way you would like. Okay, I will reset. Or you can use the mouse scroll, and this is what I like. You can scroll up, and here you are. You're adjusting all the colors. This is the Luma channel here. It's all the colors. Notice that the bars for red, green, blue did not move. And this is quite interesting because you will notice that you did not adjust individually the red, green, blue. You're just adjusting the brightness for all the primaries. Now, of course, you can adjust the primaries one by one. I will take the green, for example, and lift it up. Okay, not exactly what you want. Or take the red down and the blue down if you like to. So you have a certain effect here. I will reset the whole primary bars. Now note, whatever adjustment you do in the bars, for example, I take the gain up. If you go back to the wheels, of course, it has already affected the wheels. Okay, they are all linked. Let's reset this one. If you come to the shadows, the same story happens. You can take them all down. Okay, I'm using the mouse scroll. Or you can take them all up. Or you can play individually with each one of them. Here you are. Okay, so it's a pretty powerful tool if you are patient and you want to do a very good job. I will reset. The way to work here is, of course, to start with the gain or the highlights. You want to lift the highlights. Okay, here you are. I like using the mouse scroll. I don't like clicking and dragging. It's too speedy for me. So we achieved here some good highlights. We don't have white balance. If you notice, the red and the green and the blue are not aligned. Now, let's go to the shadows and take down the shadows. Here you are. Very nicely. You can come to the gamma if you like. You can adjust the gamma altogether if you want to. Take down a bit the shadows. Okay, I'm not even looking at the image at all. Now that I have the exposure pretty good, not fantastic, but it's pretty good, I want to adjust, of course, the white balance. Let's go to the waveform. And you notice it is not very good over here. These colors, I can see blue and the green and the red. We need to align them. The way to do it in the bars is to go back to parade and make sure they are quite aligned. For example, in the highlights here, I could shift up the blue very slowly. Here you are. And you notice my graph is getting almost aligned, 100%. Maybe I'll take down the red a bit. I will try. Or take it up. Here you are. They are aligned at almost 100%. Let's go back to the waveforms. And you notice here it's much better. I need maybe to work on the red. Go back to the parade. The red is too high. I'm going to take the red a bit down. Just like this. Really, using the mouse scroll, you're achieving very good color correction. The primary bars, my advice to you, are very powerful, and I advise you really to work with them. Don't go directly to the wheels. Now, the primary bars will present a challenge where you're looking at each primary color, and you want to adjust these, correctly. Let's go to gamma now, and lift the gamma, okay? Something like this. Too bright, we go down a bit. We are quite cool here. I'm looking at certain colors. Not bad. In fact, we have done a very good job. If you like to, for example, you can increase the red. Okay, now you are really color grading, not color correcting. Okay, or not. Okay, I'll bring it back to 0. Notice I'm reading the figures here while manipulating the bar with the mouse scroll. So actually, this is about the primary bars, and it's really very easy to work with. It's up to you to train a bit. It's up to you to make sure that you know how to use the primary bars. From time to time, I can assure you the primaries wheels will not work for you. And you will have a cast, meaning one color that is above all the rest. You will have to come to the primaries bars and adjust this color if it is red, green, or blue. Now, of course, you can come to the contrast and increase the contrast. I always like doing that. And maybe I increase the saturation. Okay, not bad at all. Well, I think I got some very nice colors. I'm looking over here, I got the yellow here, and I got all the colors here. And I hope, guys, you come over and start playing with the primary bars. Thank you. I will see you in the next lecture.